Today we're going to be looking at how to convert decimals to fractions. We have a couple of examples that we're going to work through together here, so let's get started. For question number 1, we're being asked to convert the decimal of 19 hundredths into a fraction. And as we can see up top here, highlighted in yellow, in order to convert a decimal into a fraction, we're going to write the decimal over top of its place value. So for question number 1, we have 19 hundredths. And since we're in the hundredths place, our denominator here is going to be 100. And then our numerator is going to be the value of our decimal, which in this case is 19, for the fraction of 19 hundredths, which is equivalent to the decimal of 19 hundredths. We've just written it in fractional form. Now moving on to question number 2, where this time we have the decimal of 3/10, and we're going to convert that 3/10 into a fraction. So here this decimal ends in the tenths place, so that means that our denominator is going to be 10, and then our numerator is going to be 3 for the value of our decimal, for the fraction of 3/10, which is equivalent to the decimal of 3/10. Now moving on to question number 3, where this time we have the decimal of 78 hundredths. So we're ending in the hundredths place here, so that means that our denominator is going to be 100, and then our numerator is going to be the value of our decimal, which in this case is 78, for the fraction of 78 hundredths, which is equivalent to our original decimal of 78 hundredths. Now for question number 4, where this time we have the decimal of 874 thousandths. So this time we're ending in the thousandths place, so that means that our denominator is going to be 1000, and then our numerator is going to be our 874, for the fraction of 874 thousandths, which is equivalent to our original decimal value of 874 thousandths. Now moving on to question number 5, where this time it's a little bit different because we can see that we have 4 and 3/10. So here we have a whole number as well as a decimal. So we're going to end up with a mixed number here when we convert this decimal into a fraction. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to account for our whole number of 4, and then we're going to figure out the fractional part of this 4 and 3/10. Well, the decimal part here, our 3/10, ends in the tenths place, so that means that our denominator is going to be 10, and then our numerator is going to be our 3, for the mixed number of 4 and 3/10. Now moving on to our last problem, question number 6, where this time we have the decimal of 12 and 3 hundredths. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to write our whole number value here, which in this case is 12, and then we're going to write the decimal part as a fraction. So here our decimal ends in the hundredths place, so that means that our denominator is going to be 100, and then the numerator here is going to be our 3. So giving us the mixed number of 12 and 3 hundredths. So hopefully by now you understand how to convert decimals to fractions. Help make math less complicated by smashing those like and subscribe buttons. As always, enjoy today's math journey.